talk a little bit about the TV show called The Masked Singer. What's up, blind viewers? Yeah, I know nobody likes TV, nobody watches TV, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, I just want to talk about this TV show I've been watching called The Masked Singer. I like music stuff and all that other good stuff, the singing shows. I'm not a big America's Got Talent or any shows like that. I'm not into them. When The Voice first came out, I was kind of intrigued with that show. I liked the idea that the judges had their back to the singer, so it had nothing to do with the looks. It was all about the talent and the voice. But yeah, as that went, it kind of went downhill for me, and I stopped watching that. Now, The Masked Singer, if you don't know anything about it, it's different. It's new, but I find it to be a great idea. Even though it's a ripoff. It's a remake. It's actually a South Korean show that one of the producers saw and said, hey, let's bring that to America. And they did, and they put it on Fox. Now, unlike most of these other shows, it's not, normal people, I will say, that are going up there and trying to be the next big star or anything. These people are already famous. Now, they could be singers, actors, even athletes or comedians. It could be anybody, but it is people that we, the viewing public, should know because they are celebrities. Now, the celebrities are all dressed in these big, huge, elaborate costumes. We have deer, lion, monster, peacock, unicorn, rabbit, alien, raven, poodle, and the bee. And early on, we had the pineapple, who turned out to be Tommy Chong from the infamous Cheech and Chong. Then we had the hippo, which turned out to be Antonio Brown, a Pittsburgh Steeler. Not only are they in these costumes, but their speaking voice is altered so you can't really tell who it is. When they sing, then it's their natural voice. Now, the show is hosted by Nick Cannon. And there are, I don't want to say judges, but a panel of people who are trying to guess who these folks are. And it is Robin Thicke, Jenny McCarthy, Ken Jeong, and Nicole Scherzinger. Now, Nicole's a pussycat doll. So the performers, they come out and they do their little song, and then everybody kind of critiques their performance and takes a guess. Now, along the way, before the person comes out, they give a little clues of who they might be, and they show stats, height and weights and all that stuff like that, so you can kind of try to guess. And that's what I think is the brilliant part of this whole show, because once you start watching and you start trying to guess, you kind of get invested. So you're like, well, I got to come back and watch next week to see who's who. Because at the end of each show, the audience and the judges and everybody votes on their favorite performer. And the one with the least votes, they get unmasked. So you see who the celebrity is. So as you're sitting at home listening to these people and listening to the clues and trying to guess who they are, and then they perform, and you're like, okay, let me start honing in on the voice. But again, it's great because you have to come back. You're like, oh, who is this person? I got to come back and watch to see who this person is. Now, so far we've had, this has been going on for a couple weeks now, but so far we've had people like Terry Bradshaw. I actually guessed him, but it was real close to when he was being unmasked with all the clues, and I was listening to them jabber, and I was like, yeah, it is Terry Bradshaw. I guessed Terry Bradshaw, but it was Margaret Cho. She was one. Tori Spelling. She was another one. Chong from Cheech and Chong, Tommy Chong. He was one. And the last one, the one that just got Unmasked this week was Ricki Lake, and I guessed Ricki Lake a couple weeks ago. So I got those two, but it's very difficult. It's interesting because some of these people, you know them as your favorite actor or a comedian or even a TV star or whatever, and some of them are singers, but to listen to them sing, it's like, wow. And then when they pop that mask off, you're like, whoa, I never knew they could sing that well or sing at all for some of them. Now, out of the ones that are left, I have a few guesses, and I'm going to tell you guys who I think is under the masks. We have the Bee. Now, the Bee is a phenomenal singer. Sings her ass off. And at first, my first guess early on was Anita Baker. But now, I'm pretty much leaning towards Miss Gladys Knight. With some of the clues and then listening to her sing a couple more weeks, amazing. So I'm going with Gladys Knight on that one. Now, next one is the Alien. Now, the Alien, kind of small person, nice, tight, petite, little shapely body. And some of the mannerisms and some of the clues, I'm going to go with LaToya Jackson. I think it's LaToya. Then we have the Peacock. Now, the Peacock is very, shall we say, a showman. And some of the clues are Vegas and some other things. There's lots of clues, but the way they perform and move and everything, and pretty good singing voice, my guess is Donny Osmond. Now, it's funny because when you listen to the panel guests, I mean, they throw out all kinds of names. I mean, they even say names like Lady Gaga and some other people like that, which was like, I don't think so. But it is a very interesting show. It grabbed my attention. It sparked my interest. And yeah, enough that I'm going to come on here and make a little video about it. And again, it's a brilliant concept just in the fact that you have these masked people that are celebrities, and you listen to them and you go, I have no clue, or I wonder, and you start guessing and you start listening to the clues, and it reels you in because you have to come back. You got invested in this. I listen to these people. Who is this? I need to come back until all those masks come off and I see who the hell is under there. Brilliant concept. What a way to keep the show rolling. And speaking of keeping the show rolling, Fox has announced that they have signed the show for a second season. So I'm looking forward to the rest of this season and see who's underneath those masks and in those costumes. And I am going to be tuning in next season when it comes back. Very interesting show. If you guys watch TV at all, go check it out if you haven't. The Masked Singer. Very cool show. Very well done. Brilliant concept. Got me sucked in. This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
What we do here is go back. Loud.